Alright guys, what's up? King Flame here, back in action. So I got a pretty cool game here for you guys. I decided to play a little bit again, not too much, just some casual for fun games. So I was playing here with Mariano, the legend, the new school player, and he is playing the word which I will not mention because I might get FBI watch listed. So I won't name the name of that guy because if you put that in the YouTube title, then the video can just get blacklisted just like that. But yeah, he's basically playing Egypt, and I am playing Oranos over here. And then we are up against Uli, which is a really good player. He plays a lot. He plays every day. He's always streaming. So shout out to Uli. And okay, so listen up, guys. So retool is on the horizon, right? So there's not too much point in playing right now because the game will probably be quite different. But what you can do still is just, get the overall hang of things, get your skill level up a little bit, just play decent in general, like just try to become a better RTS player. So that's something you can do, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure I don't get too rusty at RTS games. So when Retold, releases, then I can just hop in right away and just, play my game and hopefully try to dominate the ladder if I have time. Probably won't have as much time as I used to, but that's okay. Anyway, let's talk about this game, right? So I'm playing Oranos here, and I have Egypt on my team. So that's quite a defensive god, right? So I am thinking I am against Thor and Poseidon, right? So listen up, guys. Like, what you have to do here is make buildings around your town center because these two guys, they are gonna double you. They're just gonna double you the fuck out of the game. So make your temple here, make your barracks around this town center, and you'll be okay as long as your teammates reacts. Like if this was not Mariano, but this was like a random 1450, like a random 1650 player, like a really bad player, you're basically toast. You're just done for. Like there's not much you can do. You're just gonna get beaten down to a pulp, right? But fortunately, it's Mariano, and just he's just really good nowadays at team games, man. I gotta say. He has improved a lot. Like I used to play with this guy uh, back on Extended Edition, right? And he was okay. He was, one of the boys, and he was pretty decent, but not as good as he is right now. Right now, he is just fucking popping off left and right on Voogly, dude. I think this guy's like rank 5 or rank 6 or 7 on Voogly. He's like 2K elo right now. And he's just taking games of all the best players. And like honestly, like if I had to make an RTSL team right now, like if I had to make a team for a team game tournament, then I would probably put Mariano on my team. He's just that good. So, and you'll see this game, right? Okay, so as Boyd always says, right? The shenanigans are here. So Uli, a little troll on me because I'm rusty. So he's like, okay, let's give this guy a break, right? Let's try to militia rush him. Unfortunately, he has not watched my militia rush video because he is not doing it right. Because you have to tank the town center with your scout, with your Greek scout, and then you have to put the house in the range of the town center, right? And then the town center will keep shooting down the house, and then the house will be destroyed, and a few militias, a little farmers, a couple of farmers will pop out just like that. Two the mistas just popping out, and then you can raid with those, harass the citizens, and then you can keep rushing with the Cyclops, the Pestilence right after. So that's basically the game plan for the militia. But I don't know what this is, but this is just, you know, a little bit of a fail. But it's okay. It's still gonna be a pretty good game. So he's checking me out, no homo, and he's just checking to see if I'm like where my resources are or my villagers are. And Mariana, like look at this guy. Look at him. He's just making sure my towers are all safe and defended. All right, so let's take a little breather here, right? Let's analyze what's going on here. So let's take it all in, breathe out. So they're basically doubling me, okay? That's what's going on, as you can clearly see. So they got the camp set up and they're about to stroll in, and there's the pestilence. Okay, so probably most people would resign in a few minutes, but you know, I'm a fighter. I don't give up, so it's okay. And as you can see, this is basically the only food source I have left, which is decaying pretty fast. So this is no good. So my next food source would be the caribou here, right? Which I cannot go to, and the berries are very far forward. So this is also not safe. So what can you possibly do here? Like, like what can you do here? You basically are at the mercy of the opponents and of your teammate. Unfortunately, Mariano is pretty good, so he is gonna make some army. Because imagine like your teammate is just starts taking a second town center, and he just does the standard 2TC faster rogue. Like you're basically just like fucked. Like that's an easy way to put it. Anyway, so I basically have zero on food because I mean I should probably eat this scout though. I should probably eat this RX. I should finish this up. Okay. Okay, there I go. Nice. So let's see what is going on. So I just walled myself in here. So I at least have some safe wood together. That's the least I can do. Mariano with the extra walls, just making sure my towers they're gonna survive a little bit. And nice raid. So he already got one villager down. Like this is what you have to do. Like, yeah, they're rushing me. And yes, you have to help me. But also at the same time, you gotta put pressure to relieve the pressure, right? So here my citizen comes to repair the counter barracks, just making sure it's not on fire anymore, because it being on fire is no good. So actually, like I feel like Uli is kind of helping us. Like, look at his houses. Like, he's trying to militia rush and it's just not working out. Like, he just does not understand how to do it, which is kind of funny to see. But it looks pretty cool. But it's actually helping us because it's like creating these choke points. Because it just makes it easier for us to defend, honestly. And later in the game, I can just destroy these houses. Yes, some militia will pop out, right? But it's like it's gonna cost him in the mid game when he has to rebuild all the houses, and we're gonna have like that little time window, right, where we can just push him off the map and we can get the map control back. So this is just not the best idea, but it's okay. It's just a little fun game, like nothing. It's nothing serious, but it's still a high level one, right? Like you have to be a good player to play in this game, like to survive in this one. Anyway, I basically have zero food. Like I like I'm going to the hunt here, but as you can see, like the raiders are going around, and it looks really tough. I feel like anyone, like almost all the players, would have resigned by now. Like this is not looking good. And he's like just BMing me at this point. Like he keeps making the houses forward. I mean, it might as well, right? Because you already have the villager here. Why not? I guess. But yeah. Um. So he has a pretty big army. Teal does not have that. I mean, I guess the same size, but basically, um, Mariano is trying to get me some hunt here, so I am getting a little bit of food, which is nice, and they know that I know that I'm gathering food here, right? So they are coming, so I'm moving my army here, making sure my villagers are safe and sound. And here they come, so I'm probably gonna escape through the back door and make my way back to my base. So Uli also got the relic or is it the relic? Maybe he got the relic for the Pegasus. I'm not sure, or he made a Pegasus. But anyway, It's a pretty good idea. I don't see many Greek players do it. I mean, it's basically like having a raven, right? And those ravens are OP, so why not? So at this point, it's just it became like tower defense, right? Like you can see, it's basically just surviving on the streets of Tundra right now. All right, so let's see what's going on around this part of the town. So Mariano is coming in, and he is just picking up some units, which is really good, like because uh, their supply line of new units, their reinforcements are going to come from here, so you can basically pick them up for free if they're not paying attention. That's like just another way, to get back into the game. Gotta pick up whatever you can. Here is another thing that like a couple of units that you can just pick off and get the advantage back. So Mariana is doing a very good job here. And as you can see, my oracles are still untouched here and here. So I can see the granary over here. I can see the houses. So there's a lot of information. We have the obelisk. So they're not doing a very good job of clearing the vision out. It's kind of like League of Legends. Like you gotta buy the pink wards, right? You gotta make sure to clear the wards out. And in this case, this is the obelisk. Okay, nice. So he is clearing it out now. But as you can see, it gave Mariano the information that he is hunting here, right? So he's gonna go ahead and raid these and pick these villagers off as well. So one down. There we go. Just nailed in the ass. Another one. Anyway, as you can see, they have to react right now, right? And they have to go back. And at the same time, I'm just picking off these houses for free. And that means Uli is gonna have less population, For a little bit, you can see he is already capped. So he has to go back here. All right. Nice. So you can see Mariana is just all over the map. Like he even has like a little obelisk over here. Okay. And yeah, there it is. Like he didn't take out the Oracle, so now I know he is gathering Hunt over here. So here's my Murmillos, right? So you can see like we're just taking back the map by putting the pressure on them, so they have to go back and they cannot like do the rush on me. And by building my buildings very defensively, I'm still alive basically. And like these walls and the towers. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you cannot even make villages, like it's okay as long as you have a good teammate. Like if you're on the same page, like Mariano and I, we have played a lot together, so we have the synergy, right? But yeah, that is very important that you gotta have a strong mentality where you just don't give up and you just keep trying because you're sacrificing your villagers, as you can see here. Like you like I am sacrificing my villagers, but at the same time they're making the sacrifice to put all their buildings very forward, which means they're very open in the back, as you can see here, which gives us an opening to come back into the game. And now 13 minutes into the game, I basically have my full army, and my army is probably stronger now than Uli's army. And as you can see, based on the score, uh, our scores are both higher than their scores, even though they are on two town centers. So it just shows how you can just get into back into the game like that. And there we go, the Ancestor Eclipse drop on his main base, or actually, is that his main base? Yeah, it's his main base. So now he has to like make a decision. He's kind of in like a dilemma. do I go back or do I stop Flame from, destroying all these houses and these longhouses? So this like game shows like the risky part of building forward because it can backfire like real quick. And as you can see, like we're completely fine now. Mariano is moving forward, building the Mictol. I'm destroying the buildings over here. So yeah, but I'll be honest, this was probably like it was a good job on me, right, to hold on. And yeah, Uli and Gladiator here were trolling a little bit, but probably Mariano carried this game pretty heavy. But it's okay, you know. Sometimes just staying alive is all you need to do. But yeah, um, you can see like I'm basically like what a lot of people do, like they just suicide their army basically, right? Like I only pick fights I can win. So here I'm waiting for the perfect moment, and then the shockwave goes down. Now Mariana comes in from the back, and we're just double teaming this guy, you know. So yeah, um, so oh yeah, I remember this part. So here I'm like, shit, he's taking a town center. So I'm like pinging Mariano to stop him from taking the town center, and he's moving his spearman, I'm moving his Promethean, and then at the same time we're cleaning up his army, and that's the game basically. So GG, nice one, little fun one, not too serious, but it is what it is, you know. Just gotta have some fun before Age of Mythology Retold releases, and that'll be all for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.